Good good evening, everybody. You missed a whirlwind of a life. Our player, Mr. Steve, decided to air out his undertitties and wave his like back and forth. And guess what happened? The thumb right in the eye.
There's eyelashes everywhere.
There's broken pride and
I think
eyelash
I think
everywhere.
I can.
It's a drag queen's nightmare.
I think I can officially say this, Steve. But calm your tits.
Oh.
Fine.
I think that pun's gonna get us a party band before the rest of us are even on cam.
I love this.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host, the Bard with no name. God, we got to do more openings like this. This feels much more relaxed.
Well, Steve,
we're doing it live.
Here it comes.
I want to thank you all for coming around tonight, and I know a few of you will be showing up a little bit later, but that's okay. You're all welcome then and there. But before then, announcements. We want to thank D&D Beyond for sponsoring our show tonight, because without it, we wouldn't have a corrugated group of notes and everything put together. Also, if you notice, I've got black fingernails.
yeah,
Finger painted. I know, exactly. I feel pretty.
And witty.
Yes, that too. But with that, we also have Dire Bear merch. With it being Pride Month, we also have a Pride Collection merch coming in and around. It's fantastic. I've looked at some of it, and we got a couple stickers and we got a couple of T-shirts going up on there. I'm looking at ordering a couple right now, so the next couple weeks you'll probably see me not wear them because I still like doing this. But hey, Kevin, are you wearing a?
I am.
Is well, you're gonna have to show when you're on camera.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
in uniform.
Everything focused on me because I'm the most important person here.
Of course, my lord.
If that's God, sir.
Sir God, thank you.
Sir
It's
God.
strange.
So God, sir.
We also have Dire Bear Twitch emote. If you use the exclamation mark Falskallan Nights, one word, you'll get a little blurb of the worlds. But you can do them for all the shows that we've got going on. Right? So,
oh, I'm so bad at this.
which also comes down to the point, you should go check out Monday night's game, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Our own Given is a part of it. And the Dire Bear GM, Heath, is an excellent DM. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for years, and honestly, seeing him change his format from every game is inspiring to me to just try and do better, improve, adapt. So every Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard, go take a look if you have the time. I say it's worth it. But with that, I think that's everything. So let's get into tonight's game of fun. Roll the tape. Okay, I gotta change. Last time on Falskallan Nights, Team Them continued to search the compound of Les Charras, finding it oddly abandoned. Not a trace of anyone in sight, coming across a barracks and Isana Ravenford's personal lodging, finding a tome of academic notes and a personal journal of her, detailing her feelings on her position and how unfathomably pissed off she is, and also a locket. Moving forward, the team stumbled into a dock area with crates and mushrooms, and a barrel of oddly viscous liquid that resembled the liquid that they encountered before during the encounter in this compound. Finding more clues to what this cult is doing. Why are they here? How are they operating? Eventually, they came across a prison where they found some of Gelwin Clevis's men, Ert, Fiacht, Shagets, and Nalt. All beaten horribly, one of them dead, another was dying until the use of a cantrip spared the dying. Gathering information, what was left behind, with the prisoners and information in hand, the group are now headed to the surface. What shall they do with this information? Right, guys?
Keep it to ourselves.
I don't
So
think
you
we
guys
get
are
paid
still-
to do that.
Yeah. So you guys are still in the tunnels. You're coming up to where you had left Galvin Clevis. He's not there. So you're just cresting into the sewer system.
Anyone remember which way Gelvin's?
Oh yeah, I've been down here plenty of times.
Good, because I don't remember shit in this place.
Oh well, there's shit there. There's shit there. You don't have to remember it. It's just constantly there.
Not that shit, but I admire where your brain went.
It went to avoiding all the shit everywhere.
Yep. Good place to go.
You're muted, Steve.
Yes.
I was going to say it went to the gutter.
Well,
Not wrong.
where do you think the gutters go?
Oh, yes.
Out?
Mr. Halsterian. You've been a part of a lot of this, mostly, during my first dungeon dive, and you were not there.
A little.
The liquids, I know I told you this in private, but the liquids that you had found feel oddly familiar.
I'm not able to pinpoint just why it's familiar, though, I assume.
Correct.
Blaine, do you still have that water skin of the green stuff?
This one? Yeah.
Ah, good. Um, did you get any of the seem to be the more concentrated bits in the barrel down there?
Yeah, we saved some. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the crystal
Concentrated
because
were
they're
in the
different.
bottles.
Yeah, they have
In the bottles, okay.
yeah, like the things that Bryony used to carry around.
Ah, yes, okay.
You mean vials?
Ah, yes. Yes, I imagine the good files there. We'll need to do our own little experiments on that, see. I don't know. Something's rubbing the something is rubbing me the wrong way about those. We'll handle that when we get back to the guild.
Just don't rub it on yourself.
Well, no, then it will definitely rub me the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And well, actually, I guess that being the case, don't nobody let Yimmer rub it on himself. Self-preservation instincts ain't exactly the top.
Noted.
I think I would be the most qualified.
Well, you're the one
Rub
who's
it on
immune.
yourself?
Test them?
No one's rubbing anything on anyone.
Oh,
Unless it's soap.
or other
She's
things,
got
you
a
know.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
especially down after a trip down here. Yes. So,
Mm.
good lord.
DM, can I just have a quick look around to see if there's any signs of anyone having exited this way before us?
Make an investigation check.
Alrighty. How are the dice gonna treat me this week?
While he's doing that, Hal, just as a reminder, you and I both have floating discs up right now with 4 goblins in tow.
Well, Dragon and I worked really nicely. That is a 21.
Nice. I mean, given that you guys walked in and out and then hearing about Galvin sending his men forward, it doesn't look like this path had been cleaned for a while. So there are a lot of tracks, and discerning between yours and what goblin footprints are around and everything else is kind of muddled.
No. Alright. This seems damn unsettling to me. Whole compound, they just up and vanished like that.
Yeah. Bit weird that there was only one. You don't think there was another one that got away?
Well, I mean, we checked pretty thoroughly. It's just if they're able to, I don't know, get up and get the hell out of Dodge in that quick a fashion.
Think they all disappeared like that, lady?
Well, the notebook did say it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah, there. It was a pretty big sized compound, though. I would have figured that that many strange and holier than thou folk all leaving through the same way would have made more of a scene.
I
Maybe they
suppose,
didn't.
but I mean, one person shouts fire in a tavern, you all leave pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what I do when I
hell,
lose at cards.
I
Yep.
could take
Noted.
2 of us real fast up to the surface from here.
Well,
The
but if
strength
we're
that they
tracking
left.
something,
You go
you're-
first.
yeah.
Erd pipes up and he's like, Gomez ain't here. Well, he might be at one of the distilleries. That's fine.
Well, I'll never turn down an opportunity to go to a distillery.
But,
You know which way might be the best way to go?
let me roll. It's been a couple days. I'm trying to figure this out. I think it's this way. And he points. He points down one section of the sewers.
Seem familiar, Yimmer?
Eh, well, I'm not sure which one he's saying to go to, so it's familiar. I just don't know if it's the right way there.
One way to find out.
Yep.
The active pipes up. I go to the Half Pint neighborhood.
Oh, okay. We can go there. And so Yimmer navigates
Yeah.
there.
I mean, given that you've explored a lot of these sewers, you kind of have a general direction where you're going, and knowing where you are, you're just under the Iron Bridge. Half Pint is actually not that far.
Nice.
It's in between the Iron Bridge and military districts. Oh, you should probably get in on roll 20 there,
Oh, sorry.
Dreamer, because that way this makes a heck of a lot more sense.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Right.
Oh, right. Our resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just using the theater of the mind.
Yes, I do have a map. That's why I have you guys. So it's like, don't get me wrong, a lot of it's theater of the mind, about 99% of it, but having visual aids kind of helps when I'm like, okay, you're going down this way, and you
Okay.
Yep, that's everybody. So between the military district, ward, the Half Pint neighborhood, known for its architecture that well suits. Yeah.
We're losing you a bit there,
Yeah.
JT.
Yeah, you faded out for a moment.
Why the? I hate it here.
Speak up.
Ah!
Say again, Sonny.
Ah! Okay, try this. Better? Yes? No?
Seems
I-
fine.
Move your head around a bit.
Coming around. Okay, maybe if I do this.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maybe this.
Oh, that's like
Oh.
radio announcer territory.
there we
Go
go,
with
sir.
that one.
Okay, so I've had this backwards the whole time.
Oh, wait, no.
Lather that voice on toast, baby.
Yes. So it
Oh,
should be
man.
good.
Well
Tonight
done,
on
sir.
Falskallan Nights, JT knows how to work technology.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you made it work for doing it that way, though. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
As with many things in life, microphones are a make sure the
We
pointy end
love
is in the right
you.
direction kind of thing.
In your defense, I'm pretty sure we have the same microphone if memory serves, and 100% it looks backwards when you're looking at the front of it.
It does. Let me get it.
Mm.
We're doing this.
Oh my god.
Oh, if only mine fit over my headset.
That's why I don't wear one.
Oh. I just
So
need
anyway.
dilated ears. Thanks, Steve.
The Half Pint neighborhood,
Is between the military ward and
Iron Bridge District,
Mm.
known for its architecture that fits a lot of the smaller races. Its corridors are meant to. I'm sorry, I had to try to do the ASMR thing.
This is just
No,
chocolate
I'm
to
just
my ears.
laughing because
I
I
know.
like it.
It's
I know
like,
it
oh,
is.
oh, it
I
is.
was like,
It
Wait,
is.
wait, wait.
what is this now?
Okay, let me actually. Okay.
Let's go on ASMR.
The smell of the sewer has a power of overwhelming, as you expect it to be. The smell of incense burning stronger when getting closer to it. The gate, barred wood doors blocking the way. The door opens into a giant brick circular room with the alcoves. The door. Oh wait, no, it's a tailor shop. Not. Oops.
His voice is so nice. It's taking me away to a different location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Just
Falskallan.
completely
Teleported.
walk past our turn.
You know what? I don't like it here. We're going back to this.
Oh.
All right. Now that you can finally hear.
Now that we've derailed you so heavily.
Yeah.
No,
Where's
this is
the train now?
no. This is getting things right.
Oh, so we can derail you later then.
Exactly.
And
You'll throw
how?
something
Wednes-
in my face that I didn't recognize was coming my way.
I find Wednesday nights very human.
Yep.
Well, I want to have fun, so let's have fun, and it doesn't have to be 100% professional. So let's do this. There we go.
Ian takes out the
Yeah.
beaker.
Fixing everything up so I've got all cameras aligned. Now I can go to my notes. All right, but yes, you start walking through the neighborhood, and Yimmer, Spleen, this feels right and natural. Everything is coming like it's perfectly sized for you guys.
Mhm.
Oh my.
Yep, just the right size.
And the fact that you have the fact that you have a couple of goblins on a floating disc just running through the city, you see that a lot of people are kind of looking at you weirdly, but then also when they notice that they've got you have tailored goblins on your discs, they're like, "Oh, nope." Immediately just turn around, look away.
Ogenthal hits his head.
Roll a d4.
That's 4.
That's a 4.
Hmm.
Okay, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, mind yourself.
Watch
Exact.
out for those hanging signs.
Well,
Never
yeah,
a
so
problem
a
for
lot
me.
of the gnomes, the gnomish people, the halflings, the goblins, some dwarves. Some of the dwarves find this place to be very stuffy.
As in, like, well-to-do, or
No, as in like definitely not meant for dwarves. You're among the bigger of the smaller races.
oh, just don't
So
fit in anywhere.
when you're dealing with everything that's meant for about 4 foot and under, and you're averaging 4 foot and higher, you still have to crawl and get into doorways. But
Well, I'm still a short one.
yep,
I'm like 3.5 feet.
I'm taller.
Like a fat guy in a little coat.
I'm 4 feet tall.
I'm husky.
6 feet tall. This is gonna be quite the jaunt.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall. I'm actually taller.
Yeah, not the first time I'm the shortest one.
What, are
walking
you
through
a
the district,
runt?
you eventually make to Ert points out where there is a abandoned church, and he was like in there,
Hmm.
and it's just like this very small chapel sort of look. And a couple of goblin guards are out front, and they look up. Oi, is that it? Oh, oi, oi, what you doing? Floating on a fucking disc? The fuck is that? Ah, shut up over there. We need help. Get me inside. We've got to talk to Gelman. Oi. All right, Gelman's inside. But who are these people anyway?
What?
They
I'm
got
in.
us out. They got us out of a pickle that Gelman sent us in. Uh, fuck off. Ollie, fuck off.
Well, in point of fact, there, partner, we got outsourced by your boss, so you know, we are technically employees. Do you not have a certain level of workplace decorum needs to be maintained, code of conduct, that sort of thing?
Just let us the fuck through.
Oh, I'm gonna let you in. You just ribbing him. The poor fucker can't walk. It's kind of funny.
It is.
He'll get better eventually.
Wait, aren't you the one that killed a whole bunch of us? Points to you, Spleen.
Yeah. In the flesh. Hi.
Oh, good
You
job.
want to join them?
No, I don't want to join them. I just want to say it was a good job. Those lot were a bunch of fuckers.
Oh, thank you. See? Someone who appreciates it.
Yeah, okay. In you go. Just down the stairs.
Right.
How long does your floating disc last?
We have to recast it every hour.
Okay. I mean, about 45 minutes walking through town and trying to amble your way with a with a floating disc and getting up and out of a sewer.
We're experienced at getting out of
Or is
sewers
this
in
another
weird ways.
creative use of fly again?
I don't have the spell slots.
Just getting unflushed. It's fine.
Are you like train spotting yourselves crawling out of the toilet?
Oh man.
No, it's a horror film where it's on the other end where Spleen's coming up. Just
Mhm.
I've been there.
Here's Spleen!
Oh my god.
anyway,
Toilet Ringu.
I'm getting us way too distracted for our own good. I'm too excited. Leave me alone. Yeah. So you guys going through?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Inside, you see a bunch of vats and a bunch of distillery equipment and whatnot working away. A bunch of like distillation tubings going into glass containers, which then distill further from there. This place is ratty looking, for lack of a better term. But Yeah,
Is that because
the years
they're
of decay and whatnot have not treated this place well, and doesn't look like the rats have really done much to try and upkeep it, other than the occasional patched roof to make sure no water gets in. It smells and whiskey. And you see a lot of the goblin workers. They're still kind of tailored up, but they've got a lot of like aprons on, more like professional work attire. Galvin seems to run an actual like a clean operation here. Looks like they all look up and they all start pointing and realize, oh, it's one of the boys and whatnot. They start barking orders at each other in Goblinoid. Spleen, you would know. Howard, I believe you know Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin as well. And to the rest of you, it just sounds like. But the rest of it is, oi, where the fuck you come from? Oh, we're looking for Gelman. Gelman. Really? You think I could use my fucking legs? Fuck off. And it's just basically that banter going back and forth. Eventually, you get pointed downstairs. And so you go. And downstairs, you walk into a barreling room. So a bunch of the... what is the official term for someone who makes a barrel? Not
Barrel
Carrier?
roller?
Barrel
Is that
rider?
a Wainwright?
it's like a Wainwright or is a someone to the Google machine.
Yep.
Barrel rider.
It's not a Wainwright. It's like there's an official term, but I don't remember what it is.
It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
I know it's like Cooper. That's it. Is.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah. So you see a bunch of goblin coopers making barrels, and you see these giant casks. Like these things are huge, about 8 feet wide. Some of them go to 10 feet wide in diameter. And this place is packed full of just different vintages of whiskey. Down the corridor, you keep walking, and like this place is a maze almost. You recognize why Gelman wanted to use this place, because there is a giant resort land, this plot that's being utilized.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah,
A
you
giant
cut
what?
out.
God damn it! That is being utilized. What did you miss?
A giant what?
Maze.
Maze.
Okay.
Giant maze down. I'll eventually find something that'll work. I'm changing my settings as I go.
Are you able to tilt it towards you?
There, I've just tilted it towards me.
I might do it.
A little bit better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the
Jeez,
cone, it's
why
like
am I having so much trouble with this?
Because they're finicky.
Yeah.
all them settings, all those things you could adjust.
Yeah, no, exactly. Maybe I'll
One
try
out of-
this.
One out of every 4 D&D streamers will experience mic difficulty at some point in their lives.
Guaranteed.
This is an entirely common thing and nothing to be ashamed of.
It didn't happen to me before.
It lasts more than 4 hours.
I was waiting for it. It's like, someone please bring in the 4 hours somewhere.
Please consult your tech advisor. Juju.
If the
Juju.
4-hour jokes last more than 4 episodes. We're on episode
Oh, no.
3.
Oh, trust me. It's
That's
coming
last more than
back.
4
Yeah.
episodes. You'll permanently gain a bane. Speaking of, you guys actually got a boon.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, party boom.
Party boon. So I don't know.
nah, I don't know.
I rolled a 6.
You want to pull up the table?
Yep.
Okie doke.
Pull up the table, whatever
That's not
6
the
gets you.
table. Our movement
That's
speed
neat.
is increased by 10 feet for the next 1d6 hours.
mm.
Oh, that's
Little
amazing.
legs.
So
I
will it
benefit
last
the
more
most.
than 1d4 more than 4 hours?
Yes.
I can just hear like Mr. Krabs talk walking the.
SpongeBob, they're trying to steal me money.
Oh, so good.
One of those Mario Kart mushrooms.
Yeah, speed boost.
Oh man, I'll eventually figure some
It's
mic
alright.
stuff. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, I'm turning noise suppression. We're going raw, baby.
Well, look at that. I rolled a d6 for the hours, and it came out exactly at 4.
Uh-oh.
Exactly 4 hours.
I don't know what that means the
I-
dice gods have in store for us tonight, but
Thought of a bad joke. I'm not going to say it because it's also very depressing.
It's a game of fours. Got it.
Oh, just type it. I like dark humor.
Okay, typing it in the
Darkness.
Discord.
So yeah, this place is a maze. And winding back and forth.
Is anyone like, I guess, tapping into any of the casks?
No,
barrels?
there you see people walking back and forth, just checking integrity every once in a while, but God damn.
I told you it was depressing.
Oof.
No, that was funny as what that was.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wasn't
Oh.
expecting
Big
that.
oof.
Oh.
Oof, indeed.
Oh man.
Welcome to the game of derailments. Population, my short attention span.
I was like, we're playing ADHD and D.
ADHD.
Yeah. ADHD.
Not had a derailment in 1 minute.
I'll be the double special of autism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Eventually, you come up onto a door and see a couple guards out there. The same banter goes back and forth. Where, yeah, Gelman's boys are talking to each other. You guys get the gist of the conversation. It's been the same shit over and over. Kind of get that these guys are kind of one note.
Need some change to it.
The party listening to Spleen heckle them back.
Such a subtle and melodious language.
Yes, I think I can listen to it as I go to sleep.
Technically, you do sometimes. Spleen talks in her sleep. Door opens up and you see Gelman at this real nice oaken desk, just very much like a resolute table. Two side stands with a very nice top on it. You see a bunch of papers spread out up and about. He's kind of standing on his chair looking over with a quill, just kind of like there. This. So you guys, you did with what I asked you.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
And a little bit of what you didn't.
Right. Well, what do you mean by that? And you guys start walking in, and the tensor's floating discs start flying in with them. Oi, act. Hold. Chizag? What are you all right? Shake. Come. Lay him down. Lay it down right there. He points to one of his guard. Get the medic right now. Let's do this.
Somewhat all right. They're well, we gave them some food, but a little late for one of them.
Gelman hops down. He starts walking by, and I mean, for the taller races, he comes up to about thigh high, a little bit like just right under the hip. For most of you, he's walking right by. and you feel this presence of just like absolute authority with him. He goes down. Nolt. Oh, you're a good lad. He's a good lad. What happened to the rest of y'all? And they start having a conversation back and forth. We were doing what you told us to do, and honestly, we got caught off guard. One of those elementals, the rock things, caught us, dragged us into the earth, and we found ourselves in the middle of this. Yeah, we did. It was real rough. Well, they just started taking us one by one. Ert was one of the last people to not get touched. Took note. Bloody. We don't know why. Didn't say a thing. We did, but didn't say a thing. Well, didn't say anything. It was weird. Yeah, I know. Really don't know what was going on. Honestly, just had it out for us. Galvin looks up. Oh, I think that, yeah, we really did. She really does have something else. I think that little bitch is a part of it, isn't it?
Yes.
So, all right. So,
We
found my boys. Thank you. That's a bonus. Did you get rid of them?
Well, they're gone. And we did dispatch one or more.
we got rid of a few and some elementals. But apparently they'd already cleared out for the most part. That's a real bad thing.
Cleared out? How? What do you mean?
That's a good
Why?
question.
They
Well-
left.
They probably knew we were coming. Us specifically. It was us that did it.
You're bullshitting me,
They,
right? They're still around? Pipes up. Oh, Gavin, give him a break. They were talking about evacuations days before the show. We were left there to starve. They didn't show up, we probably wouldn't have made it. Alright. You're lucky I trust my boys. Otherwise, I would have had your hides for that.
I mean,
For what?
What?
How do hides for
You didn't
what?
do the fucking job!
You couldn't fucking do it either.
Well, you
We're
said
not
get rid of
done.
them. They're gone. That's what you wanted. I don't see what the problem is.
all right.
We made
all
more
right.
progress than you. You
Yeah, but you
fucker.
see this? This is my progress.
hold up.
I had to build this
Everyone
back up.
calm the hell down.
Yeah.
For one thing, I want to point out we're not done with them because that little bitch is gonna die. Little shit destroyed a whole lot place that I hold dear, and I'm gonna set her ass so fucking on fire she won't realize that she's not riding the horse.
Be the last time you ever tell me to calm down there, pasty face.
I mean, you're free to
Alright.
join us in killing her. I know you got a lot of rage in there, just like Spleen.
Oh, you goddamn right, I'm gonna be a part of this. So, you got any information then? They're not there. You didn't do anything about them. What did you find?
Well,
A lot.
if I may, we did what we could. We got at least one dead cultist down there. If that very troubled young woman's horse hadn't gone and transported her out, well, we would have got her too. And there's a few more elementals that are, well, I don't know what part of hell elementals wind up in, but we got that taken care of. And if I may, we also turned the place over so damn thoroughly that if they come back, they're probably not going to stick around there for long. Not meaning to say you don't have any right to be frustrated with the situation, but there's things beyond our control here.
Yeah, so watch where you point that frustration.
He sits. He walks back. He turns, looks to you, Spleen. Well, I know where to put my frustration. And I just walking back, goes right to his desk.
Disgusting.
This got
Yeah.
oddly sexual very quickly.
He's got a thing for me. I mean, who doesn't?
Fair.
Just a very toothy grin shines through Galvin Clavis's.
But if you insult them, you're getting nowhere near this. So watch your mouth. Like I said, watch where you point your frustration.
He's just staring right at you, Splain. Hands cusped like I have them right now.
Actually, I do have a question. Is that the only tunnel you know of theirs?
That's the more recent one. There were a couple, but they seem to have collapsed.
Collapsed.
Or were torn down.
Not torn down by you or your boys.
We don't touch dirt. We don't dig. We did enough of that way back when.
Understandable.
Stare right back. I'm glaring right back.
He's
Now,
not even looking at you anymore, Splain.
I am.
now, in terms of how they got out, near as we could tell, they had some kind of river access underground there, some sort of subterranean harbor. Not that we saw much, apart from them meeting with some full orcish fella by the name of, should have checked my notes. Orcish fella by the name of Fellstorm was.
Never heard
So-
of him.
Hmm.
I know a
Yeah.
lot of people coming in and out. Underground rivers, you say? I know there's a couple that go through Menestad here, but honestly, there are bigger ones.
Yeah, well, maybe, but if you're going for the element of surprise, might as well use what they don't expect you to use.
You, dwarfy boy.
Hey,
Yeah, you. You're part of Sabak's crew, right?
did I?
Yeah. So you know the sewers in and out, right?
I may, yes.
Do a lot of these rivers coincide with each other? Or do you think they do?
With the sewers?
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that. Can I see that map?
You've got a map.
Which one?
The
Multiple maps?
we're not doing too
Yeah.
good at this negotiation thing, boys. Well,
Right, lay it
yeah,
on the table, boys. Let's do this. Let's figure it out.
Alright.
Say please.
You're in my neighborhood, honey. You don't boss me around. Lay him out. Let's go.
Yes.
So you lay out the river system,
Mhm.
yes.
and that's it. These like whatever's charted between. Was it? What was charted there between Menestad and Onver?
I
think so.
think
Sounds right.
so, yeah.
I don't remember what just about Valen Rapids was it? I don't know. I remember that.
So he starts looking over the river systems, and like, I'm not making a lick of sense of this.
Yeah. Didn't really do much for any of us either.
Hmm.
But figured it's better in our hands than theirs.
True. Well, thank you for bringing my boys back. I've got work to do. So please, leave me be.
And
if you want- have a bottle of whiskey.
oh, thank you.
Well,
And
Won't say no
as
to
for-
that.
As for payment for services rendered,
Yeah, you don't go to me for that.
it was worth a try.
You're getting a bottle of whiskey. Fuck off.
Thank you kindly.
well, just making sure that's a bottle of whiskey each, right? And I hit him with my winningest grin.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Ooh, expertise, don't fail me now. Ooh, nice. That is going to be a 24.
Nice.
He just like he does like the 2-finger whistle. I can't do it.
I can't do that. I don't know how to do
Freak!
it.
Yeah.
I just end up getting spit all over my hand.
Whistling sound effect.
I can't whistle, period.
Yeah.
He whistles out, and you see both of his bodyguards from outside the door come on in. Got this lot bottle of whiskey each. Good stuff.
Bourbon, if you got any around.
You're getting whiskey. Fuck off.
Fair enough.
It's the best one anyway.
They both immediately turn around, go out. You guys start leaving, and you see them come with this very beautiful bottled whiskey, almost like crystalline string going all the way up. And it's corked beautifully with like a stopper that has that's not crystal, but it's very well shaped glass with a cork at the bottom. And they're all like that.
Mm.
They're not labeled. And
Ooh.
they start handing them out to all of you guys. You think, oh shit, with all these fractures in it, it's like this bottle is gonna be very weak. No, this is super solid. Absolute solid glass made. Whoever did this was artisan, and the fact that Galvin was gonna give you one of these guys, let alone 7, is yeah, no, that's good stuff. So I'm assuming you want to take a sniff there.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I think Brady would like this bottle.
So you take the cork out, pull it right out. You start wafting it just a little bit. You definitely smell the oaken hints in there, but it almost seems to be very fruity in the after smell. Some nutmeg on top. You think this is a really weird concoction to have for like a high caliber whiskey. Somebody take a sip, or
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
okay, so y'all start taking a little sip, and it is smooth. It is absolutely smooth to the palate. It hits your tongue, and it just melts right within the mouth, and you definitely taste the oak. But then it starts tasting like blueberry, no raspberry, strawberry. It seems to keep ever changing, where you get this little hint of sweetness, a little bit of tart, but the over asking flavor of oak still is the strongest note that you have. Starts going down, and Galvin Wonka, god damn it. Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Calvin.
You know what? I'm putting the Twitch chat away. This is too dangerous to have open. And once it starts going down the throat, you start feeling just the slight burn coming back up. But once it hits your stomach, you feel this ever warmth within the middle of your body. You feel very satisfied just sipping this.
Because I want whiskey now.
Well, damn, partner, if it don't burn on the way down, how can you tell it's bad for you?
Yeah, it's half the fun. But can't say anything bad about this stuff. Quite high shelf. Thanks for getting us all bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Much obliged.
So you're in the middle of this distillery down in the underbasements there.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I know I have a bit of a smell. I think there was talk of a bath at some point.
Mm.
Aw, man. I did
Well,
that like a couple weeks ago or something.
I did
Nice.
make the offer of showing you how I get this hair so fluffy.
That's right.
How long has it been for me, Diamondback? A month?
I don't know, partner. I'd stopped registering your smell midway through the expedition.
I think it's nice.
Oh, thank you.
It's pleasant. Yeah.
Put a lot of effort into it. Not a hidden notes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hidden notes. Yeah.
Not this cheese.
oh, you ate that.
Oh, no, you don't eat this. You let it culture. And if it gets all fuzzy, then you give it a little haircut.
Oh, what? Hair can. I mean, cheese can grow hair.
Oh, it can grow all kinds of things. Yeah. This one
that-
here gets all fuzzy wuzzy. That one makes some very fun stuff. Just a little bit makes everyone just all of it on. But don't have too much. It will make you a little paranoid, think you hear things that aren't quite there, and it's just not a good time for anyone.
Yeah, it was a bad weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're walking and talking doing
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
But where are you heading is the question.
Bathhouse, I assume.
You're heading to a bathhouse. So Mogenthau, you gonna show him to a bathhouse?
Yep.
The bathhouse that Mogenthau loves to head to?
Yes.
All right. One that you know is in the military ward. But you guys want to continue the RP, and I'll eventually just jump in and tell you when you get there.
All right, so now what was the talk about us all getting buck-ass nude together and trading secrets? I don't know.
I don't know. It kind
That
of
was me.
seems like tradition, I guess, or it's becoming one.
Yes, it's
Well, I just want to
part of
see.
joining the team is making sure.
I mean, yeah, part of the team. It's not like I want to see everyone. This is one thing I heard called a sausage party. We eat sausages.
I
Yeah.
mean, some of them do end like that, yes.
And the bats can give you snacks to eat. It's really nice.
Where are
But
my
yes, we
deep?
trade secrets, our deep dark secrets, and we reveal every part of who we are. You can't hide anything if you want to be part of us.
Everyone who's new, spleen.
Okay. Well, can't quite fight that logic. So, seems
Yeah, it's-
reasonable.
Yep.
Just pointing this out here. Is this going to become a broth rather than a bath?
Well, honestly, if we could go to 2 bathhouses, that would be ideal because, yes, the very first one I get in will turn into a soup.
But you're really good at making soup, you said.
Oh, thank you. But this
No,
one.
we might be able to ask them to just hose you down outside first.
That
Oh.
seems like a fantastic idea. In fact, how about we start now? Press to digitate.
You
Alright,
guys
we
are doing this
can't
as you're
explain.
leaving the Half Pint District. You see the architecture change from very like tight and enclosed, definitely meant for the smaller races, opening back up into more human-sized areas. But this area starts becoming more straight line, straight edged, cut and like almost brutalist in design.
Never did like this area.
You're walking right into the military. But a lot of this comes down to there's a lot of nice, tight formed brick. Everything is neat, tidy, and clutter free. Some shrubbery coming out of the ground where it's like planted to be nice looking, park benches. There's a lot of people still hustling and bustling. Because of the time of year, the Harvest Festival is not too far off and start getting the sense that people are kind of setting up for winter, getting their stores in check, making sure everything is great. Loganthal, some of your time here, Menestad, you know the good bathhouse called the Upper Shallows. Shallows. And so rounding a corner, going down a back alleyway and heading out into another main street area. It's actually on the corner of one of the main squares. This beautiful yellow brick building and has a sign that says the Upper Shallows. It's very plain looking, but as soon as you walk into the front door, it's very much almost cottage like. There's a lot of wooden hewn beams out and around, and there's only one guy working there, and he's behind the desk. You see him writing on a thing. Ah, yes. How can I help you? You see this semi-older gentleman, like it looks to be just about in his late 60s, early 70s. It looks like he's kind of lived a life. And as he waves his other hand, you notice that there's a stump, but there's water formed where his hand was. Is there anything I can help you with?
You could teach me how to do that because that's a cool ass trick.
Well, it's not. I'm not particularly magical. It's only this thing, and he points to a necklace that has an enchantment written. From your position, it's kind of hard to read what is written, but
Still cool ass trick.
Yeah. No, the cool ass trick is this. He clenches his fist, and it turns to complete solid ice.
Ooh.
And he releases, and it goes back to water.
I stand corrected. You're right.
I told you. No, you guys are here for a bath? Oh, the two of you smell super bad.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, we already started working on that.
Well,
Might
looking for
want
the
to
I
just
told you.
hit them
Okay.
with a
individual baths, male
Yeah.
and female.
I think what would be best is separate scrub-a-dubs and then a group soak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That works. It's lucky that you caught me at this time of year. I was only about to start wrapping everything up. But with that, I'll show you the way. Come, follow me. He starts walking you through the bathhouses, and it's still very much like this homey design, very like stuccoed wood walls. Very lovely and homey feeling. You smell the sense of like lavender and some sage, some willow, wortwood, whatever it may be. But he starts walking you forward, and he points. This row is all individual baths. It is still one room, but it's all segregated off by a bunch of different makeshift walls. Nobody can see in and out. Don't worry. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No worries here.
It's a pleasure.
Definitely adequate.
And if there's anything you need, just holler. I'll come by.
Hey,
Okay.
so I'm doing what?
Each one of you individually walks into your bath house room things, jiggers.
Spleen, are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah? Why wouldn't I be okay alone?
You can follow me and I can show you the routine if you wish.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just start walking with Bogan now. I'll sit with me. Bogan now.
Step
Each one of
one,
you-
rinse.
So you walk into your rooms, and they're all basically identical. Where you see this giant barrel, like half barrel, that is filled with water, and it is steaming. You're not too sure where this heat is coming from, but you touch the water, and it's perfectly like warm, temperate. It's amazing just to figure it out. But you have stools, you've got robes. There's a complimentary tray of cucumbers, which is rare this time of year. So the fact that they're kind of fresh is like, whoa, shit. This guy's
Oh,
doing pretty
fancy
good for
places.
himself. And the water is actually like very perfectly scented as well. You're not too sure what is in it, but you get the sense that like you're touching it and you're getting cleansed as even just handling. Feels fantastic. And of course there's pumice stones, there's soap made from different like animal fats and lice with rocks and whatnot as well. Really get in. You see a charcoal scrub as well, actually.
Ooh.
Those are going on the horns.
So I know Yimmer doesn't look it, but he's all about like high class, like frills and all that stuff. Like he does. So like he's all about this. Oh,
Are you
oh, I
pocketing
haven't
all
seen
the
all this stuff
things?
in ages.
No spleen, no spleen. You don't eat the cucumber slices. They go on your eyes.
Is on your eyes? Why on earth would you do that?
Because they're cool. It helps with the bags underneath your eyes. It's soothing.
What bags? The
You're right. There's absolutely no bags underneath your eyes.
Bags of holding.
what? What? What?
Holding. Holding. They make you look old.
Excuse me? I use mud mask to take care of my skin. It's tough. Age can't do it. Fine. I just put them on.
Cool temperature helps with the under the eye area.
What else am I gonna put the cucumbers on my nose? Should I just put it all over my face?
I wouldn't recommend it. You see, the under eye area is actually rather sensitive.
Nuh-uh. Yours may be.
You're right. How dare I?
I'm gonna put the cucumbers on my eye.
Why don't I have message right now?
These walls being too thick.
Yeah, probably.
You guys are hearing this. It's like, Morgenthau. Okay, so out of the line that you guys had,
next to them to hear this.
like, who's next to you guys? You, Morgenthau, like, okay, better yet, I'm doing this now. Howard's taking the first one. Halsterian's taking the next one. Diamondback, Morgenthau, Spleen, Yimmer.
What do I
And there's the last one on the end for Spleen when she finally decides to go and do her own thing. So
Now that we've rinsed, we move into the first lather stage.
so Diamondback and Yimmer, you're having a hell of a time. Just,
Figure the goblin's got a better skincare routine than I do.
Yeah. It's not as violent as I was expecting.
You move your fingers in tiny circles. Small circles. You can also give yourself a nice little scalp massage while you're there.
Good technique.
One fingernails tearing into
I keep my claws keep getting tangled. I'm stuck.
Okay, I'm coming.
you take out her claws and you realize underneath the nails of the nail beds of these claws are absolutely filthy.
Oh, geez, I've bitten off more than I can chew. You know what? I'll just... And Morgenthau takes over. Washing. and we get behind the ears.
That tickles. Stop!
Just give my players a bathhouse, wind them up, and watch them go.
Okay, rinse.
Gimmer, you get a knock on your door. Just a
Good.
I recognize I didn't offer any beard oils for you, my good sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, your always beard oil, sir.
Yes. Here, come.
He opens the door and he hands out a couple of beard oils. It's only these small little jars of them, but
It's like, only need a couple handful and they'll do all of your beard.
Much obliged, sir.
Good.
Mm,
and he just
Yeah.
shuts the door. And
Gets
He
back
goes.
into the bath.
wait, did you answer the door nude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was stopping wet.
It's not the first time I've seen a dick.
Neither.
So Yimmer gets back in and goes back to lying in the suds and cucumbers over the eyes and just starts massaging.
Have you guys tried the cucumbers?
Yeah, they're delicious.
Don't eat them. You put them in your eyes. In your eyes.
I'm kidding,
Go on your
Spleen.
eyes.
You're getting a
Tim.
little scruffy. Do you need a shave?
Oh, this is actually an illusion to make me look rugged.
What?
Rugged.
It's all a lie.
Yeah. You'll see, Spleen, elves aren't known for their ability to grow facial hair.
Half elves are.
Curse you.
Wait.
Real adults grow their own.
So, wait, are you saying that Howard's lying too?
Very probable.
This is juicy gossip.
Oh my gosh. Well, ask Yimmer. Yimmer has cheese that can grow hair. If cheese can do it, you can do it. You just have to
Peaches
believe in
also are
yourself.
known for fuzz.
Yes. See, it's not impossible if you put your mind to it. You can grow hair like cheese and peaches.
You sure can. I'm gonna go ask that man for a nail brush real quick, and we'll take care of your fingers.
Yeah, it's probably like dried meat and blood. Mud. I don't know what else is in there.
Excuse me, my good sir. I'm trying to clean my goblin.
A couple seconds later, you hear the door open, and he's holding it with the ice hand. Just
What is it that you need?
Do you have like a nail kit that includes like the under nail brush?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
door. A couple seconds later, he comes back, and you see like this leather-bound kit.
I believe this is what you're looking for. Please put them back where you found them.
I didn't see where you took it, but I can give them back to you when I'm done if that is what you're referring to.
I meant all tools inside the pouch.
Gotcha.
Cucumber, sorry.
I know they're very delicious this time of year. I try and get them as fresh as I can.
And you just see him munching on it.
See,
Okay, maybe it's a little bit of column A, column B. Now we go into the second lather phase.
You open up the kit, and it comes with
God.
all like files, picks to get right in and underneath, everything to really get nail beds and everything. We got some acne poppers in there.
Ooh.
Those are satisfying.
Hopefully we won't need those.
Well, actually, my skin's pretty clear.
Yeah. All right. Spleen, roll for keratin cyst.
My diet keeps my skin healthy.
You ate a giant's toe.
Yes, and then I cleansed like crazy, inside and out. After that.
Not wrong.
Why do I feel like this is the new Instagram thing, like fad? Eat a giant's toe and full body detox.
Yeah. Sweat clear out my pores.
I can only imagine like your kidney, your liver, and your heart just going through its paces because your brain is just like, I want to do this.
Yeah, I got a steel stomach.
Sounds like humor.
After your second lather phase, you come to like fully clean up and out. And
Oh no, we haven't even gotten to the conditioning.
oh, honey, we're skipping forward now. There's
Yeah.
no dry conditioning. We're going in the straight. No, but you do the full routine, getting it all done and over with, and like it's Glean, how hard do you resist this?
None. I'm fully intrigued now. This is actually really pretty entertaining.
You're feeling rather relaxed, and the fact that like you're soaking in the meanwhile doing just having a conversation, and like all of you are having a conversation with these walls. It's not like you can only hear what's right beside you. Like it's very much open air.
I imagine
And
like open
so
ceilings.
you guys are having a good time just relaxing, and Salen comes in with a bunch of different meats, apples, and like meats, cut up apples, some dried nuts or dried berries, nuts, and like very charcuterie.
Mm.
But it's very
Charcuterie.
charcuterie board. Congratulations, you got a shark vagina.
Now that's the new fad.
No, that's a delicacy in Solness. You'll see.
Among sentences I did not think I was going to hear tonight.
But it's a very much of an experience thing that you guys are having. And when you get out of the baths of finally to like do a final like soak and cleanse in a communal bath, you guys gain 15 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
And these will stay. These do not disappear after a long rest.
These 10.
Oh, baby, I'm reporting about players for great role playing. Good engine.
You said 10 or 15?
15.
Okay.
Wow! Someone hit me. I dare you.
Well, I mean, you can get yourself a shiatsu massage if you really want.
Really interesting to see that with the ice hand.
Hey man, don't knock it till you tried it.
So you guys end up in this communal bath, and it's this giant barrel. And so there's a bunch of towels and everything around. And of course, more cucumbers. The bath is perfectly scented. Different scent this time. This one's more citrusy. And you feel the water, and there's just like this fine coarseness within the water. Like whenever you pick up some water, you get like these little granules. You're not too sure what they are. Feels like sand, but it isn't.
Exfoliating.
Yeah, I'm just worried about like it being lemon or something.
One way to find.
Meanwhile, Hysterion's just sitting there using shape water to make it seem like he's in a jacuzzi.
Gassy.
While this not sand, like
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll have something if
It'll
you
be
want to stop
fine.
that.
I was like, you okay? Your stomach upset?
I just move the bubbles over to her.
Ah! No!
Oh, hell, I'll take him. That seems comfy.
Salem walks
As you
in
wish.
and he's delivering things back and forth, making sure you're refreshed with like waters or
By the way,
other.
both Spleen and Mokenthal have their hairs plopped for curls.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
I know. I need my freaking cow
You both
licked in
look
my haircut.
excellent.
Sir, please don't play with the bath. He sticks his hand in and the water stops, pulls it back out.
I try to set everything balanced perfectly that you not mess with.
I see.
Oh, in trouble.
By the way, your hornets look fantastic, sir. And
Oh, thank you. I do try.
He starts walking away with a bunch of empty like water glasses, and you guys are having a really good time.
I haven't been able to soak my feet in quite some time. This is very nice.
Yeah. This
Tell me
is
about
quite
it.
a delight.
Only bath I got up in Coriara was that one day where it rained. Well,
Yeah.
that other day when it rained, and the one after that.
Yeah. I guess that was my last bath. So, well, as you know, I'm Yemma, this is Diamondback. We're kind of with the tailor shop, but I don't think we have any ongoing engagements, do we, Diamondback?
I mean, I think this is it. We're officially on loan to, well, let's be honest, your respective, far more legitimate business endeavors.
Yeah. So, what's next?
Well,
Well,
tomorrow I'm sending a message or two because I don't like those tunnels.
you know,
I'm just not sure which colors will be the least mad at suddenly receiving a message.
Yeah, well, I mean, I never had a chance to meet that violet. I'm gonna say it every fucking time. Velvet Fury.
I was actually thinking about that today.
Fury.
The velvet furry.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I never met that Violet Fury, but the name would certainly imply they are not of a, shall we say, level-headed temperament. What's their deal anyway?
He seems somewhat level.
Hmm.
To a
Or he
degree.
got poisoned.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he
that would
wasn't
piss
very
off.
level after that.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
A few months ago. I mean, it
When
didn't last very long, I don't think, but
did you know who did it? Well, I don't mean to brag, but poisons are kind of my thing, and it wasn't me that did it, obviously. So I'd like to know, competition, see other tradesmen, as it were.
Yeah, spoken like a true innocent Yim.
Well, sometimes you like to meet the competition, sometimes you take out the competition. Depends on what happens.
this is competition you want to take out. They're related to the ones we were down there with today.
It can be. I like to make friends, but
They're
I
not friendly.
well then, there's always the second option.
my guess is it's Azana or whatever the heck her name is, because she is the one that did the bags. You know, she's trying to create chaos. That's what she said.
Except Spleen. Remember, she was which city are we in right now? I forget.
We're in Ministad.
That's what I thought. She was here in Ministad when that happened. So we've heard.
Well, she can freaking disappear with that horse, so
That's true, but while leading an attack,
Well, some management takes a more, I think, laissez-faire, is the right term, approach to this whole thing.
by the way, Howard is non-stop fiddling with this subject with an arcane focused crystal dangling from a necklace that he was not wearing while clothed.
Get out there.
Yeah. Now, what aspect of the city's governance does Violet Fury take a hand in anyway? I mean, ain't been here too often, ain't really paid much attention.
Definitely
Well-
the guard.
Yeah, that seems to about sum it up. I'm not 100% on what exactly, but that's a good summary.
You guys would know that he's the military, guard and military, basically armed. Anything to do with protection or attack.
Yeah, good stuff. And asking purely for a friend, what's his stance on card sharps?
I have no idea why.
Well, I like to play a game or two every now and again. I tend to play fair if I'm treated fair, but not every opponent out there is worthy of a fair game.
I fear that he may think games are below him.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a good point.
well, if it means keeping him off my back when I screw some, I don't know, overworked foreman out of a few gold, then that's fine by me.
I think there are a few more layers of, well, a few more layers of law between him and something quite like that.
Yeah.
I think we could comparison, and none of them are. They're all real world, not the same world.
Blade is
Yeah.
just looking at like Howard's like jawline and chin.
What's wrong, Spleen?
what? Nothing. What the fuck? Why are you looking at me? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
Why?
Come here, fucker. I just gonna get up. Oh, yeah. I just touch his face like this. Just
It's
I feel
actually
hair.
stubble.
what does it mean? And I just walk away. What does it mean?
What does what mean? What?
I stress eat.
You are downing these cucumbers like you wouldn't believe.
He's just confused.
Spleen stress eats and eats healthy.
Yeah. I keep a very great physique. Get my gains. Well, it was a joke. That we don't have to actually say secrets. It was just I wanted to see everyone naked.
Yeah, we know, Spleen.
What?
I mean, we can tell
I mean,
secrets
Howard
too.
and I know.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah. I just gotta I gotta size you up the real way.
I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, I actually like to just check if everybody has scars. Does anybody have prominent scars, God, that I can see?
Mine are mostly emotional.
Who hurt you?
The war. And there's a faraway look in Morgenthal's eyes as he stares into nothing.
Howard, do you have that same look too? It's just like the war, the both of you just.
Both. I just look in the corner to see what they're looking at.
What?
Yeah, I
don't
heard
think
that
they
got
had
pretty
any
nasty.
emotions.
Yeah.
Got is, continues to be.
Yeah. When you're created just to be fodder for a war, as expendable as one arrow. Sucks. But I was too young. But that was yeah.
What?
What? What?
What?
You were made to be a soldier?
That's a goblin.
Hmm.
Alright, listen. Gelbin. Goblin's like Gelbin and his group. And then there's me. Not your usual group of goblins, to say. We're pretty much the banished ones.
Hmm.
You see this scar here? Point at this symbol. It's it's a brand burn that you see on the lower part of her jaw going down her neck, and it's a pretty much across down, across this way and this way with some hooks going upward at the ends. That's not from sword slashing. It is a brand. When you're a goblin that goes against, disobeys, wants free will, and wants to be somebody, you get this brand. Pretty much you can either die on the spot or you die by doing something as an expendable tool. So usually, if you choose not to die instantly and choose to maybe have a chance to live a bit longer, they'll put you on suicidal tasks. You're set up to fail. You're set to find the mind bomb, pretty much, for the others. I mean, not exactly that. So you're either loyal and brainwashed and not branded, or you're branded and you're set to die because you're expendable and you basically become nothing. You can't be yourself. You can't go any higher than what you're born with. You're stuck at the bottom constantly and forever. You get the scraps. You're the last in the pack. You got the orcs and you got the hobgoblins. Got ogres. They're much higher. So I was too young to really take part in the war. I was alive around where it was ending, pretty much. But even when you're able to understand words and walk, you are put in the mindset of being necessary for the future as paving the way, but you're not paving the way. You're basically just the fucking sidewalk for them to walk on you. Then to be left behind as they keep walking forward.
Them bastards did that to you. They regret it yet?
Soon, they will. I'll be back.
Well, you ever want another blade at your side while you're working on that?
It's just, they're just so weak. They're so scared. So small. You're taught to feel small, to feel weak. That you have to depend on those higher than you, stronger than you for you to survive. If you're alone, you're dead. If you don't listen to them, you're dead. You don't know better. They know better. You are born to serve. That was it. That was it. And I didn't like it. I did it for many years. I even believed it. And then seeing so many come and go and die and get tossed aside, not getting the proper treatment, care. Like many starving, fighting each other. And they turn a blind eye, they don't care. They can just have us make more. Goblins are like rats. There's a lot of us. And everybody hates us. And we hate each other. That's why I don't like being me a lot of the time, because when I look at my reflection, I just.
So at this point, you feel a bump at your side, their spleen. You see Bree just in the water, just bumping you.
No. Oh, mommy's okay. It's alright. I know, I'll get some food. Reach for the meat.
Gee.
Yeah, you're gonna be such a great predator. Just like mommy. Yes, yes.
Who's an apex predator?
Who's an apex predator? Your mommy's apex predator. So, many goblins will hide this. I don't. I actually wear it with pride. It's supposed to be a symbol of shame, disdain, omen, shit. I wear it as a trophy that I broke away from the mold, and I'm living my best life. They couldn't kill me. I won't let anything kill me.
I can drink to that. And I know a little something about being a runaway.
That's why Gelbin is so interested in you. You're basically a symbol that all that they teach is a lie. You have surpassed anything that they could have dreamed of. Look at you. You're terrifying. You are the apex predator.
You know how that does mean a lot.
True.
Believe it or not, I was the runt. I was scrawny. Those I got last. Like I say, goblins are the last to eat. I was last.
That's hard to imagine.
That made you want it more.
Yeah. I got sick of it. I wanted to die. I wanted to, but then I just couldn't. I don't know. Something was telling me not to. Something was telling me to leave. To just leave. And I would see. I would always look up to the sky and I would see them. That sounds stupid.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
We're listening.
Eh,
I would see the birds fly. They could just fly away. Just leave. And what's that say? Was it art imitates life? And boy, am I gonna become a masterpiece then.
Already are. And now you're gonna have very floofy hair.
Are you flirting with me?
I was trying to encourage you,
Yeah.
but if you find any interest, it
You're
is what it
pretty.
is.
You're
Thank
pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I just had to go. And yeah. So that's why I'm fucking crazy. Yeah. So uh cocky and angry and in your face because you don't really see goblins by themselves do that. That's why they like to be in packs. 'Cause they feel brave. They feel like they can do it when there's more.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, having more numbers is nice. I just wanted to show them that they're wrong. That's not all that we are. I wanted to see if it was true. So I made it my goal to, just to find out. It was either they were right and I die out there in the wilds, or they're wrong and I flourish. And guess where we are? Not without a little help, of course. With friends here, and then the calling. My calling. Yeah.
I have to add more lyrics to that song.
You like to sing a lot.
Hell yeah. Uh, Place I came from, singing make the work go a little easier, a little quicker. You can tell, and he kind of stretches out his rather lean frame. I ain't exactly built for heavy manual labor, but I grew up on a farm. My mom was born above our station, but gave all that up when she met my dad. Or rather, her parents cut her off when she insisted on marrying him. And, well, till in my lifetime at least, it seems like very recent, we were very much under the thumb of those wealthier than us. Not near the same extent you were, but yeah, we didn't own a lick of our own land. We gave up half of what we made at market, more than that to, the folks who ran our place, and it wasn't always easy to square that away with going through the motions and not just going crazy. My uncle taught me how to play the lute. My dad and my mom taught me the songs. Eventually, I started making up my own. And, well, my folks socked away what they could to help put me through Bard school. I came back, I started, using what money I could make to help them buy their own farm eventually. Our, well, the son of our former overseer, a bit of a troubadour himself, did not take kindly to losing part of what he felt would be his inheritance. Y'all familiar with a fellow by the name of Tobias of Caith?
No.
Well,
Heard of that
Doesn't
one.
ring a bell.
yeah, well, that's good. His style's similar to mine. I mean, I grew up same area, kind of learned the same songs, but if I might, he ain't got my gift for poetry. So one night, I don't know, he was a little angry, kind of challenged me to a game of Three Dragon Ante to win back the farm. And I was young and stupid enough to rise to his challenge. Unfortunately, Tobias is a shrewder player of cards than I am. Or rather, he was before I started learning how to bottom deal. So well, that farm's important to my mom and dad. That's the kind of thing I don't leave up to chance. So I might have slipped myself an extra ancient black dragon here and there. Might have kept a 5-headed god dragon up my sleeve, and might damn well have cheated him out of a whole whack load of gold, in addition to keeping him from winning the farm. And went pretty decent until he got smart enough to realize you can't have two 5-headed dragons in a single game of Three Dragon Ante. So some swords were drawn, some words were said, some guards were called in, and it was agreed that maybe it'd be best if I spent a little bit of time away from home and not ruffle any feathers. Thankfully, didn't affect my parents' ownership of our farm. And I thought that was the end of it until a couple of weeks away on the road, a couple of bounty grabbers tracked me and a friend down, and some threats were uttered. An argument was had. And them bounty folk got the worst of it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you'd say.
Well, look, I consider myself an artist before being a fighter, but ever since then I've been devoting a little more time to fighting. And I will not lie, the body count of people trying to bring me in didn't stop with those two bounty hunters. I seem to have gotten far enough away now that I'm either too far gone or too damn dangerous to be worth the trouble. And, well, I mean, Tobias is human. And when we had our little spat, he'd have been about 40, 42. I figure I stay away long enough, I can outlive the problem.
Seems like solid logic.
You plan on going back soon
I plan to, yeah.
to your the birth giver mother?
Yeah. I mean, if we hadn't buried my dad a while back, then I might have tried to go back sooner. Natural causes. Just, I I know I don't look it, but benefits of being a half elf, I'm pushing 70. Actually, I think I'm a bit beyond 70. Hard to keep track some days.
Wow.
But
Roll a d10.
well, how do you like that? 7.
You're 77 today.
Yeah. Oh, hell, I think it might actually be my birthday. But yeah, so Dad passed long before he lived long enough to see us get the farm, and that was good enough for him. Mom and my sisters, though, well, eh, may the gods help anybody tries to take that place away from them.
They die.
Eh,
Why wouldn't
Uh,
you?
oh,
Is
sorry.
that guy still around to threaten him?
Tobias, Tobias's family has pull, but and he's dumber than just about every brick in my granddad's shit house, which is both an insult to bricks and shit houses. But I don't think he's dumb enough to try and pull anything. My sister, at least one of my sisters, works for the town guard, and or did 10 years ago. Been a while since I've been back. Plus,
She runs it now.
well, would be nice to see. I get letters every now and again. It sounds like they're all doing all right. And I send back what I can to help them keep up payments. But always under a pseudonym, because if they're in any sort of contact with me, well, that'd be problematic. And no idea how long I practiced making my handwriting look different.
Wow.
Oh. We're sharing stories. Gives me a little bit of a different perspective on some of mine. Clean. Now I'm trying to remember how many of the goblins I've had to kill or had that brand. Some of them. Some
They
of
know
them
they're gonna
fight,
die.
but some of
Yeah.
them tactics don't make sense. Just come running at a wall of mages.
As they know what is going to happen to them if they choose not to get, well, there was a lot of options, beheaded or burned to death. You choose, or you get eaten. There's some. It's usually have huge hogs. Sorry, this is yep, it's a lot. Or you try to do something with your life, which will still end in death.
Hmm.
So, it's don't feel bad about it.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to feel bad. I know what happens when they break through. This one is a sword, not a brand. This one as well. That's what happens when they break through. That's what happens when your magic fails and you don't know how to wield a shield or a sword. Everyone in front of you gone. Suddenly, mage is in the front row. You don't ever want that to happen.
As you're saying this, Sailing comes in and he's wielding. He's holding a tray full of different colored drinks. Yeah, he's wielding 2 swords. Roll for initiative.
One of them's literally made of ice.
Assassination.
You will take this. You will take this.
Sorry to have cut that moment.
No,
But,
you're fine.
No.
Good timing.
He's coming in with a couple trays of different colored drinks, and there's about 6 of each. It's like, this one's on the house since we're going to be closing up soon, and I'm going to be closing up for the season. I figured I would share a drink with all of you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
nice of you.
I
so,
normally don't
you're the
drink,
owner-
but I appreciate it. I'll take
Here's
one.
the order of how you do this. And he puts down a dark liquid drink. Take this shot first. It's gonna be nasty, but it's okay. You take this one, it's a palate cleanser. It'll make everything feel even better. Right? And so he
Sounds
goes
good.
around and he puts down like a little tray that hooks into the barrel right beside each one of you guys. So you turn around, grab the shot. Thank you for being such great guests. And he downs the first shot, the dark liquid.
Thanks for being a great host.
Yeah.
It is absolutely bitter. It tastes of anise and a bunch of different flavorings. But it goes down and it coats the throat, and as soon as it hits the stomach, there is a fire in your stomach. It's not an unpleasant burn, but it's like a whoo, you feel it in there. All right, now take this one. And he takes the second shot.
Let me tell you, Howard is like trying to take the second one, but he's in a face like,
And the second one is actually rather sweet, and it pairs well with the flavors of the first shot. And as soon as it goes down, it squelches the fire, and you feel this relief, and your body just goes into like this euphoric feeling. Just, oh,
Got the spine tingles.
get the spine tingles.
oh, at least that taste is gone. God.
I'll wake you up. Might
Ah,
even put hair on your chin.
Don't need any more of that.
You have more of that for Morgenthau.
yeah.
What do you mean? There's the already bunch there.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
oh, you are a funny one. By the way, your skin looks fantastic. Looking at you, Splinter.
oh, thanks. Thanks.
Morgenthau gives a thumbs up.
I assume you trained her well.
I taught her well.
Yeah.
Good lad. Does like a double smack on the shoulder and kind of just walks away with the trays in hand.
Trade. What?
They don't mind the old ones. They're a bit stuck in their ways, so best not to think too much of it.
I'll try harder.
Sticks his head back in the door. No, seriously. I do need you to go.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, hell.
Start grabbing stuff.
All right.
Now, as we're going, are we going to a nice place or kind of a rough and tumble place? Just want to know which outfit to wear.
What do you mean?
Which
I
outfit?
only have
No,
one.
I don't. We just had about. I don't know if we're going to a nice place, if I should wear my finery, or if we're going to be mucking about again.
Let me
I
tell
was
you,
planning to go to the guild hall.
the
Yeah.
finest stuff I've ever owned still belongs to Hal's family. As I'm putting the focus back into one of my gloves.
That was a very good outfit.
It was pretty nice.
Okay, well, I guess no finery tonight. I'll just get the
Well,
usual
not
stuff.
as
Maybe
you.
after we finish up business, we can find some place to continue shooting the shit, as
Eh.
they say.
Maybe somewhere with nice ale and pension for paying bards.
Or we could just go to somebody's place and enjoy this nice goblin whiskey.
What? Oh. I was like, oh, really? Is that type of night? I'm so down for this.
And if you'd like to see what happens there,
Oh, yeah.
pay into our
Warning,
Patreon.
Let's
Logan.
just keep this rolling. I mean, I'm already in bliss. It's going to be a really good group bonding moment, I promise.
I was gonna say scotch and I knew it wasn't scotch. I'm like, oh, what was it? What was it? Oh, whiskey. I was like, no.
Nice goblin. Enjoy this nice goblin.
That pause created the best laugh.
Yeah.
Logan,
So, like, would that be group bonding or group bondage?
Logan, I gotta tell you,
First one then the other.
I can only give 2 of y'all mage armor to deal with that tonight.
God.
And I'm
God.
pretty sure we'd need it.
I believe
Seen
in
from the
safe
boys in here.
words.
Oh my god, no.
Spain, what is your safe? Don't answer that. I probably don't want to know.
You guys start getting and cleaning up. You're having this conversation. Where are you heading at?
Guildhall.
Guildhall?
Guildhall.
Cool.
Gotta drop off some stuff.
All right. So, making your way between Mead Meadows and the military ward, follow the main roads, and it's coming to about 6 o'clock, and the sun is setting. It's a rather beautiful sunset, but it's rather chilly. But with your freshly bathed skins and everything else, it's a rather nice, crisp, refreshing. And you see a lot of leaves within the street that haven't been cleaned up as of yet, but they keep blowing in with the wind. So keep at this point. You make it through, and eventually you make it to the guild hall. It's still kind of in a bad spot, but overall it's home. Home to the 3 of you. And well, now to the other 3. Temporarily. Clean, you kick open the door like you normally do.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna ask. I know you're just gonna do it anyway. So
Start mending
We're
the door.
back. Hi.
Glam looks up. God damn it! I'm coming. I don't even bother anymore.
You missed me. I missed you.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But it's okay. You see her. She's just kind of toiling over a bunch of papers, and it always seems like she's perpetually a cup of something right beside her. Looks like it was supposed to be hot, but not anymore. It smells of mint. It's actually really, but she's turning around. So, what did you guys get up to today?
Well, actually, darling, bear with me. Smell this goblin.
Come on in.
I mean, I can smell you guys from here. You guys went to a bathhouse.
Yeah, smell me.
I know, because I can tell by your hair. By the way, it looks fantastic, girl.
Thanks.
I'm so
Look,
proud.
it bounces. Like I can shake it and it goes back in place.
You're gonna have to tell me that routine. I need to deal with this. And her hair, even though it's undercut on one side and half flipped over, it's like, sometimes I just don't want to. How do you do this?
Let me write you out a step by step.
Yeah. You start doing that, and so still, what have you guys been up to? Did you guys get your marching orders?
That's part of why we went to the bathhouse. The marching orders were in the sewers.
Ew.
Very ooh.
That's not good.
Yes, but it's becoming a pattern. He messes with his beard a little bit more.
By the way, you got the beard oils as well.
Nice.
Fantastic.
No love for the sideburns?
Yeah.
Beard
There's-
oils there.
There is no love for those sideburns.
I'm sorry, just imagine you ever having like all the beard oil and how he shares that he just like
Yeah.
with everybody else.
Just- there you go.
Yimmer just jumps into the bath, and then the top layer is just all beard oil of the water.
Yep. He's gonna just do a little doot doot.
It's like Exxon Valdez in here.
All I can see him is just like doing the part, just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sewers. What is everybody's obsession with the sewers these days?
A good hiding place, I guess. A lot of people don't know how to go down there, so
Some
That's
people
true.
don't know how to come back up.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a maze.
Where people hide their shit.
It's a real pisser, too.
Yeah.
A lot of funny people. Wait, have I met? Wait, I haven't met.
Well,
I'm Clam Fizzlebottom. You see this gnomish woman.
we meet already.
Yeah, no, you guys haven't met her. I described her
Oh.
beforehand, but you were never a part of the group.
I
I think, yeah.
You weren't introduced, at least.
I thought we'd, out of character, I thought we had met her, and I thought she had a bit of a thing for Yammer.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
my mind.
Okay, so I'm
going.
no, go with that. It's like, okay, well, I guess there wasn't anything there. Good to know.
Poor Yammer.
Oh, no.
She's a little old and she forgets.
I'm only 100. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm 150 ish.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
Damn,
my
I didn't know I was
god!
older than you.
You're not gonna want to know how old I am.
Oh, I do now.
Don't tell me.
I'm 350 years old.
Oh my
Damn.
god!
350.
And I thought I was.
350.
Fuck.
You look good for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait! Hold on. Everyone
we-
stop.
Can
How,
we put
please
you in
tell
front
me.
of Loch Ness?
Huh? Yes.
How old are you?
Me?
You? Yes, you.
Well, I'm not 100.
Thank God.
Oh, come on. We all been sharing.
As in you're over 100? Like that
I'm
still leaves a lot of
29.
numbers. Oh,
You're 29?
Oh,
Oh,
my boy, the things you have to learn in the world.
yeah, I was still digging around in caves when I was your age.
Yes, you're all very terrifying.
What's so terrifying?
Look,
That's
How do
a
you think we
normal
feel? I almost think
age
we need a babysitter.
for us.
yeah, I'm only 22. We're babies.
So you guys went into the sewers and then went to a
Oh,
bathhouse.
Well, there's stuff in between that.
Murder between
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
it sounds pretty reasonable.
Got our butts handed to us by some elementals and then killed the elementals, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank fucking God there's less of them out in this fucking place. But,
Uh,
so, where?
These ones were earth elementals, though, in what appeared to be an earth elemental dug hole. Well,
yeah,
hole.
they're digging
Tunnels.
hideouts and tunnels with the underground rivers. Here,
Howard and I are worried there may be something to do with the ley lines. We need to
Yeah.
probably contact Cobalt about that, frankly.
Honestly, yeah, you might want to contact Cobalt, but you might be wasting a lot of spells doing that. I would probably suggest going to the Parliament. Everyone there is all interconnected, so you'd find all your information just aggregated in one spot.
Would they actually see us? It was a pain to get in to see him last time.
I mean, you tell him you're with Alabel, or if it's on official business with Violet Fury or anything else.
It's true.
I mean, you kind of have a pass to get in there. If
She's
not,
really.
I can write something up. The guild orders from Pride.
Yeah, it
It
might
makes
work
sense
out
to
better
have a
for,
backup if we need it.
especially considering Yimmer and I mean, I don't think Alabel dislikes us any, but she doesn't exactly know us apart from being part of the tailor shop. Don't think that's exactly the highest recommendation.
Alabel likes you. She likes everybody. Mostly.
That is true.
Eh.
You guys eaten yet?
You
Some
come
Snacks?
Snacks.
Just some charcuterie.
Mostly
Uh,
cucumbers.
Okay. I see. Want me to whip something up for you, or
Yes.
Sure.
Oh.
Do you cook with mushrooms by any chance?
I can sometimes.
Do you have the country ham? The salty one.
Entry. Oh, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of other people inside the hall tonight as well. So we might be cooking for a few. Might take a little while, unless you guys want to come help me out. I tried asking them, but I mean, Goliaths don't really like to cook unless it's on an open spit and there's roasted pig or something. But that's okay.
Well, I'm not a great cook, but I can do a little trick here and there. Sure, I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, I'll definitely join in.
Okay, let's do this.
A Yimmer can make soup.
Yes, I can.
I can
And I
control
just
fire
bought
pretty
fresh
well.
mushrooms.
I only just picked up some vegetables. They're not the best looking, but if we broil them, I think we'll be good.
Sounds good. I got some glistening cockera here and some king's head. It should make everything quite tasty. That's
And
well edible.
you guys head to the back of the guild hall. It's still a home, like our larger home. But you head into where the kitchen areas is and where the dining room area is. And you notice that you see these 4 Goliaths hanging out there. One's a female, great skin, long black braided hair, carrying like a heavy crossbow on her back, but with thick leathers and tribal tattoos and like tribal tattoos of lightning covering her bare arms. Another one is another female wearing basic clothing but armed with daggers all over her body. There was a shirtless male with no visible weapons, but it's a long beard, multicolored, like with whites and blues into it. And then there was another male armed with a crossbow and simple leathers and a top knot style. Immer and Diamondback, you recognize these. They were at Port Delorn.
Oh. Were they the ones that
Okay.
like basically scooped us up, or?
Basically.
Well, hell. Glad to see y'all made it out all right.
Did I know you?
Uh, Not by name, but well, you helped save my friend Yimmer and I here when Port Delorn was getting lit on fire.
Oh, Delorn. You. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah. Great. Well, my name is Kazagal. He stands up and he is, well, for a Goliath, he is a Goliath of a man, standing a good 2 feet taller than you, sticks his hand out, and it's a bear paw, basically.
Yeah. My hand vanishes into it, I guess.
Just, it's just, oh, it is a very strong grip.
Yeah.
Just like, whoosh. And like it does one shake and your arm vibrates with it. Just like,
One hell of a handshake you got there, partner.
We have received another party boon. Just so
oh,
you know.
party boon.
From who?
Party boon.
Ooh,
From whoops.
Uder.
an Uder boon.
Yeah.
Hey, Otter.
We like Uder. We like the Uder boons.
Yep.
From the grubby little paws.
Have a big head and little arms.
I got a big head and little arms.
Just not sure how well thought through this plan was.
Otters are part of the musculid families, and basically it was nature's way of saying, "Can we make the most murderous thing?" And it turned out to be a tube with teeth.
Ah.
Party boon. You all get a point of luck.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
And so, Diamondback, you start sitting down and shooting the shit. Mogenthau, you're with them as well, or how would you up to? Because we got 3 people making food now, or is it just Howard and Yimmer?
I mean, I would be sticking with the party. Or I don't know. I think I would. No, I would have gone help to cook.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
be with
Split the party.
Diamondback.
Yeah, you're splitting the party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Guildhouse Dungeon. Roll for initiative.
I was just thinking it.
We're gonna do cooking. Oh, we gotta stretch.
Ah!
All right.
Yeah! I'm back! Oh, I can show the shirt.
Thank you, organic serotonin, for that.
The
guys, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go with that round.
Diamond merch.
Explicit.
No! Show it.
Don't hit your eye like Steve.
Whack.
Hang on.
Thank you, organic serotonin, for that.
That's
Well, we appreciate you sitting there and watching with us.
Yes. Oh my god. Ooh.
As we resist the
Double
whole
chin.
party being seduced by a crazed goblin.
Yeah.
I don't even have to try. Just
Not with that hair.
yeah, it just comes natural.
maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Mogenthau.
Oh,
The
good.
next
Nice.
puff.
Yeah.
That
Thank
Yes, yeah, I love that.
was a slow DM clap for that moment.
you. Thank you.
Organic serotonin. Yes, the finest serotonin. I brewed it myself.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes the happy.
Yep. Oh, I have to get like inorganic serotonin.
Heading into the kitchen, what you see is not so much as a bare bones, but you get like very much unlike an old church kitchen where it has everything, but it's been used thoroughly. And so it's like it's worn, but it's used, but it's good. Whatever. Fire everything on. You get the spatulas, you get the everything that you need: scoops, whisks, knives, cutting boards. And you just start going to town. Glam just kind of starts coming up. All right, here we go. Here's some eggplant for here. We got a little bit of pumpkin, apple. Here we got some spices. We got a little bit of cinnamon here. Cloves, a little bit of nutmeg. Oh, we're gonna make ourselves a good cider with this. With everything else, with the soups. Oh, we got some squash, and she just starts going back and forth. Yimmer, you got those mushrooms?
Oh, I've got tons of them.
Oh dear lord.
Oh.
Gives so many.
You can start giving. So you start
Um,
just like, are you just randomly handing out mushrooms, or are you like,
Yeah, I was gonna roll a percentage die to see what percentage are edible.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
you start?
But that's what
Yimmer,
I was going to do unless you had a better idea.
Yimmer, you naturally go into your pocket and you start bringing out king's head mushrooms, and that's all you're doing. Even though you're like going in there and you're not looking, you're just that's all you're producing is king heads mushrooms. And oh, what are the other ones? Ah, there's so many.
Well, the other one I was going to be putting in was glycerine cockra, the fragrant and sweet edible and used for
Yep.
delicacies because
Yep.
we're a delicate bunch.
Yep. So you started and a couple of those,
Uh,
bunch of those, but it seems weird that you're kind of just naturally pulling these out,
Yeah.
knowing that you're making food.
Yeah, maybe a king jellyfish might get in there too.
Haven't picked any up.
Come on.
You're gonna have to earn that one, bitch.
Okay, I see. I'm
The
investigating
great DM
everything.
giveth to you. The great DM will take it away.
Okay.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it.
Take it away.
I'm just the glistening cockra and king's head.
Cora.
Fine,
That's
it'll be
enough.
edible without any funny effects.
Aw.
I tried.
I mean, you weren't looking.
Okay. I that's how Yimmy rolls.
Everybody starts working in tandem with each other, creating the cider and a nice soup on the side. See that there's a head of broccoli. It doesn't look like it was. It's kind of on the ripe end of good, but cut off the little bits of the crap and put it in cauliflower. Nice water, and then Lamb goes into just like underneath, pulls out, and just yells, "Everybody got a chicken? Anybody got a chicken? Any vegetarians?
No.
We need to eat this." Okay, so she pulls out, and it's all these dried chicken breasts and whatnot, and it's basically a chicken jerky.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah. I want all of you to roll a performance check at advantage. Because you're all working together, and it's kind of just a group collaborative effort.
Oh, it is. I'm just sitting down.
Um,
Oh, the kitchen party.
woo!
Advantage did not make me a whole lot of difference.
Oh no.
Ooh, well, that's good. It was performance
Yes.
21.
1, okay.
8.
8.
And an 18 for Mogenthau.
Logan Thou.
Just those three.
The mushrooms are sliced perfectly.
Yes. The
Howard
mushrooms are
Berry.
sliced perfectly.
That was my
Howard, you're not much of a cook. You're trying to cut into like all the fruits and whatnot, and sometimes you hit like just a thing. You realize the knife is not exactly the sharpest, but you're still just trying to work it as best. You're doing your best. Roll for
My
shitty
Have an
brain-
avocado.
My brain just goes to the first Ninja Turtles movie when they're in the farmhouse cutting vegetables with the katana. Just like, that is not the right tool. What are you doing? Who let you in the kitchen? Get out.
You're being silly. Why you gotta be that way? But everything starts coming together. Actually, I need to roll and add advantage. Natural 20.
Nice.
Glam is on her fucking thing. Thank you, Dragon Die.
That's good soup.
Don't ever say I don't give you nothing.
it all starts coming together and starts to smell really good. Diamondback, how you entertaining the folks in the
Well, just been talking, basically kind of like spinning the yarn for spleen, but exaggerating a little bit, making it sound like, you know, these guys like, plowed through a horde of orcs to like grab Yimmer and I and just like football carry us to the ships.
What? Holy shit!
make a deception check? Lean, make an insight check.
Oh, please let me suck.
Oh, like if you want to just sit in there and believe it, you can.
Oh yeah, I'm
just
gonna sit
fail it.
there and freaking
I was gonna
believe
be
it.
like, you could always use that luck point and take the lower one.
Yeah.
That would be an
Yep.
inventive use for luck. I would love that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I do kind of break out the lute and sing a little song. Just it's been days, it's been months since the darkness covered us. In that night, it felt like the flames would consume us. I don't want to be cold. I just don't want to be another chore. Oh, some wounded bard to care for. An unrewarded job for you. Oh, that's the last thing I'd want to do.
Yeah.
Like to add pyrotechnics to that.
Please do.
Digitate pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Doing that, and everybody is every one of the colossal power posse is just clapping.
Thank you. And seriously, I do owe you my life and Yim's, so I offer them some of the fine whiskey that we just received, if they would like to partake.
They take it in their hand, and you give them a glass, and it's like Shaq holding a thing where it looks
Like a
abnormally
Coke.
small.
A Coke can. Yeah.
It's very much like that.
I can get you something bigger if you want. See if they got, I don't know.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I find, and everybody's just talking back and forth, and it's great times. You're drinking, having, and the smells of food is wafting through the hall. And you hear the sounds. Like you guys in the kitchen, you're hearing Diamondback singing in the background. And you're kind of working into the groove with it as well. And so the cider's all ready and brewed to go. The soup is all good, and there's some side chicken jerky ready to go. Everything starts coming out. All right, everybody, come and eat.
Hell
Everybody,
yeah.
and that's what everyone does. Just sits, breaks bread together.
What the fuck? Who's eating like that? Holy shit.
Goliaths.
Yeah, you see one of the female
Sword.
Goliaths just like, after a good half hour of eating revelry, you guys feel relaxed and at ease. You guys haven't taken a full rest or and whatnot. You gain the benefit of a full rest. So you have your temporary hit points. You got your point of luck. Have a rest.
Nice.
Yay.
Hey.
That's one grapefruit coma.
At this point, it's getting to be about 9 o'clock at night. The sun has set fully. And all you're sitting in the guild hall, just kind of talking away. Getting closer to the bedtime, but that's when for you guys to decide.
Well, I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
Fully rested and relaxed.
Yeah.
In the cafeteria, just talking to Glam.
Yeah. Hell. I'd be down to hear some more stories. So I pour myself another weed ram.
Yeah, Malvea, the Goliath with the daggers all over her body. So, I ever tell you about that dragon? That thing swooped right in. That white fucking dragon scared the shit out of all of us. We saw the goblins coming in. It was easy enough to see them. Standard formation, little bastards and ones in back. But as soon as we heard the roar, we looked up and knew that we were fucked. We had to get out. That was a crazy night.
Yeah,
You're killing
definitely
me.
was.
You guys are attacked by goblins and a dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, a couple of the hobgoblins tried to kill Yimmer and I as we moved to protect the supplies.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
that's where I got the fuzzy cheese.
Make a history check, Spleen.
Ooh. I could use my luck on this one. Let's see. Where's okay, good thing luck. I'm gonna use it. It's so much better than having a 0.
Oh no!
That's a 17, so 18.
Hey!
Nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, thank you, luck.
While you were in the goblinoid tribes, you'd heard rumors or telltales, fables of a white dragon at the peak of Fel Terok, which is the eastern pillar.
Mhm.
The dragon had many different names, but the one that always kept being repeated was Celadon, White Dread. Normally, you'd hear all these stories as a child, and it was more or less tried to keep you in line. But some of the patriarchs and the matriarchs would also put in to the fact that this dragon is real and it does exist. Be careful when you're out by yourself. Its hunting grounds are large, and it is real.
Wait. Wait, hold on. Where were you guys?
Around Corhiara. I don't know what. Well, Corhiara when we first saw the dragon, then it was down at Port Dillon.
Do you remember when the dragon showed up? Do you remember how the hobgoblins handled it?
And it seemed like they were all coming together. Like first the goblins, then the dragon after.
I'm not saying it's like tied together.
You think they led the dragon there? Lured it?
I don't think so. I'm just curious. I think I know. I'm not saying I do. I think I've heard of that dragon.
Yeah. Bit of a famous one.
For us. Kind of to keep us kind of careful and hidden, usually as a scare tactic. Myth, really, because we don't see it often. But I completely forgot about it, really.
Was it like one of those kids' fairy tales? Like, you better eat all your food or some evil guy will get you? Like that?
Yeah, well, you better, do what we say or we'll feed you to it or leave you out there to be alone and be hunted by it. But,
Different parents, I see, but same.
I don't know who my parents are.
Hmm?
We have like pods. Who knows? You just pop them out, throw them in. Go. Yeah. Shit. But we call it Celadon, the White Dread.
Hmm.
So, a large dragon with a large hunting ground. Because it's a large hunting ground, you can catch being out there at certain times. You won't see it for days, weeks. But there is, I guess, the chance of seeing it if it's just lines up right. The Feltarok, the peak of Feltarok. That's where it resides.
Hmm.
If that sounds familiar to you guys. What about you, Goliath? Do you know of that?
Delta Rock? Isn't that
Yeah.
orc territory?
Hmm.
Yeah, because the ridge of the mountain, that mountain range is all of northern Falskallan.
Hmm.
El Ver, west side. Delta Rock, east.
Yeah. And the white thread sits at the peak. So past east, west, north, south.
It's at the
It's
peak.
just-
That's a large hunting ground.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, you can go weeks without seeing it because it could just be in a whole other area. It's so large. It has a lot of ground to cover. You guys were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah,
It's
friggin'
just funny to
twice.
Your
think
mic
that it
just cut
might.
out.
Oh,
Okay, my headphones cut out.
No,
I
I heard.
No, my headphones cut out. They're back now.
Okay,
Okay.
gonna say I heard. I was hearing Given fine.
Mhm.
what, Diamondback? Huh?
I said, we're in the wrong place, the wrong time, friggin' twice. Chased by a myth. I didn't think you and I were that important, Yimmer.
Yeah, well, it's all your doing, fans.
Ognoth, the shirtless male with no visible weapons, leans in. In my luck, in my time, there's no such thing as luck. Really, you got attacked twice by that thing.
Yeah.
That's no
What?
coincidence.
What?
Now,
Why is
is there anything about this? What's his name, Silidon, having like a master?
Silly Don?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Glam laughs too. Dragons have masters?
Well,
Come on.
I didn't think so either until Mr. What was his name? I call him No Dodge, but you guys know. He just kind of waved it around as though it was a bad puppy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's Shane guy.
I don't think that he was the master of the dragon, but he definitely picked a fight, I would imagine.
He's very strong.
Oh, shit.
I want to beat him again.
It was interesting.
No shit.
And Ognoth
Fascinating indeed.
leans in. Wait, who are you talking about?
Well, it was this guy that all scarry. It looked like he just locked being hit. But anyways, when we were attacked the second time, dragon turned to us. It looked like he was about to get us. That was it. And then this guy just grabs it by the tail and just tugs it back.
Let me see that whiskey again. And he takes a sniff. This stuff is powerful if you're going to be talking tall tales like that. Nobody can hold a dragon like that.
Hey, if you want something stronger, I got these mushrooms here.
The mushrooms?
Oh, only the
No.
finest. They'll make you forget who you are for about a day or two.
He looks over to Mava and she looks at him with just the evilest death glare ever.
Don't you dare.
No, I can't do it.
Yep. I understand. I know. See you later.
But Mava puts her hand out. Give it to me.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Then just hands out a bunch of Assorted DM's choice mushrooms.
Sort of DM. Okay, now roll for percentile because now you're going for shenanigans.
Oh, I'm always going for shenanigans.
I know.
Shenanigans and chicanery. Percentage die 37.
37.
30% chance of life.
30%. So,
Freaking dies. Foams at the mouth.
That was not me, that was the mushroom.
Don't give them ideas.
Jesus, there's too much to choose from here.
I know, right? Nature's just awesome.
I know. The DM was overprepared. I failed myself.
Choice paralysis.
Anyways, you hand her a mushroom. You don't know exactly what. Feels like it's been one that's been sitting in your satchel for a little while now. She doesn't. She eats it.
Oh, I've been looking for that one.
She's, he looks over. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to play caretaker to it. Well, that's our case. I'm going to take her to bed. You have a good night.
And just for
That's
reference,
you as well, hero.
Well, champ.
Best luck with that. Yeah, she's in for a right good time.
Hey, you just hear her.
Oh, I need to find one of those again.
The other two are like, they start laughing. Well, I've enjoyed this, but I'm tired as well. We got to get up and go in the morning. We're going to head out to Lumen Guy. There's some shipments coming in. We're going to probably head on to the next ship and go out to Mosa.
You said ships.
Yeah.
Do you ever go on any subterranean voyages?
No, it's usually just rivers and ocean.
Well, that's what I mean, like rivers underground. Like still on the boat, but in a cave.
Oh, there's no. Oh. Really, we just walk.
Okay. Well, just checking. No reason. Just wondering.
All right. We're gonna get going. So yeah, Kazagal and Zania stand up. And they both leave.
Have a good night. Safe travels to you.
They both just do like a half-hearted wave. Glam sits down. You know, it's always interesting seeing those crew come together. You think two couples coming in, being in the same group, would cause fights, but they honestly seem to work well together.
Wait, they're together?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Seemed like a good group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often they come by?
Honestly, not enough. And if they're heading out to Formosa, that's oh, they're not going to be here for years.
Ooh.
Especially because shipping lanes through there are they're treacherous. That's right through Orc territory.
Well, if anyone can handle it.
That'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it'll be a couple years. I'll see them again. I always get to see them. Thank you for tonight. She's kind of just staring off in the distance. I really needed this, and she's kind of like half playing with the soup.
Thank you for food.
Thank you for taking care of us.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience.
That's Probably the biggest one.
She half-heartedly points at Spleen. You're still gonna owe me for that door.
Yeah.
Well, and that I'm gonna head up and head to bed. I
Good
do
night, Glenn.
recommend that you guys do go to the Parliament tomorrow,
Of course.
Yeah.
assuming you picked up a lot of information.
Quite a bit. More than we
Yeah.
were expecting. Seems
Yeah.
to be a trend with us.
No really big leads, but a lot more clues.
And questions.
And questions.
Certainly questions.
And yep.
But maps? Maps are good. Hopefully.
Look.
Yeah. Yes.
She stands up and grabs her plate, her bowl, and like a little bun off the side. I'm gonna eat this in bed. Enjoy a nice. Don't destroy anything, please. Have a good night. And she just starts walking up the stairs. You hear door shut.
She seems
You guys are
feeling
now
a little
alone.
better.
Parliament? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first though, I pour everyone who wants a round of whiskey.
Yeah.
Who wants to share tragic backstories next?
Well, that seems like today's theme. Fuck it. Ah.
It's nuts. He doesn't usually drink.
No.
Quite unusual.
I'm always having to be a bad influence.
Aren't we all?
Generally, I've been referred to as damage control.
And how'd that come about?
Oh, when you're in the war and you specialize in healing.
That can't be.
Yeah. You and him.
Probably separate divisions, but yeah.
Mine were more on the damage dealing side.
So you saw a lot of death and served it. And you had to deal with it. I'm guessing. Pointing at Mugget. Daryl.
Had to deal with all the fallout.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, it's not for any ordinary person.
No. Ain't gonna make anybody tell any memories that are gonna hurt more than they help. We've had time since then, though. Peria, it's the funniest situation you've ever had to use your powers in.
Ooh. Definitely,
I like
definitely in the academy.
Mm.
Had to?
Well, I mean,
Had
there
to.
are certain fires that magic can't put out, but
Everybody's letting loose. I might as well let loose.
Well, you see, when you're starting in the war, you usually pick up some young things. Young men and women don't really know their ass from the hand, and they just come up with new and interesting ways to hurt themselves.
sorry.
Oops.
So, you can think of some interesting ways to heal.
Just kind of shield my eyes a little bit.
Well, these two are the biggest nerds you'll ever meet.
Well,
You think I'm trouble?
Look,
yeah,
you blow up one classroom on accident, and it bites you in the
True.
ass 5 years later.
I mean, it was technically 2.
Shh.
Okay.
Sounds impressive.
yeah. What made that happen?
That's a good question. I still don't know.
Short answer, magic. Long answer, magic.
What Hal said.
Fair enough. Mogan,
Yeah.
you ever had to heal anybody got something stuck in their, you know?
Sun don't shine.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can fix that?
Unfortunately, yes, please don't make me.
I promise you, you'll have fun.
I guarantee you I won't.
You were first field medic. You don't have to use your powers.
I mean, how many of them claim to get out there by accident?
I want to say about 80%. But going back to the combo with the first question and the second question, mage handing out.
That's amazing.
But onto this. This is gonna feel weird.
Well, you see, you can't just do it all at once. You really do have to go slow. You can
Yeah.
cause damage if you do it all at once.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You did this.
Take full responsibility for it.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck, this was the greatest. Thank you, Tom.
I am what I am, and I do what I can.
Was there ever any thaumaturgy involved?
Ugh. Actually, I saw one of my colleagues use thaumaturgy to just rock the babies to sleep. I myself don't have that. I wasn't blessed with that gift.
You got other gifts, though.
Sure.
Sure.
When you live 350 years, sometimes living feels like a curse.
Curse of the long-lived races.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know I ain't quite that long in the tooth yet, but my experience tends to beat the alternative. I mean, all that 300 years, how much of it amounts to bad shit?
That faraway look happens again.
I look behind me.
and you probably definitely you, Diamondback, you just hear a random note song start playing in your heads. It's Clarence Creedwater.
Yeah. Some folks are born made to wear the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still getting copyright claimed.
It's not copyright claim if we can do it terribly.
I need to use that for Shatter sometime.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
During, if you want me to do a brief rundown of your 350 years and the major historical events that had happened.
I mean, I know, like, I've got like my own like little backstory thought of, but I don't know about all the other stuff. Like most of it does like pertain to the war.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll go through. Like you and I will go through more historic events because you are the oldest of the group. So you can choose to remember and what not to remember, but I won't. I won't interrupt this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, 300 years. You see some bad, you see some good. 300 more.
Who
Might be
knows?
more
Maybe
good than
y'all
bad.
can show me some good.
Well, I suppose we better. I mean, the saying goes, you either die a hero or live long enough to become a villain, and well, we don't want you to become a villain.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It don't seem like the type that would.
You said we got the benefits
Dan.
of a long rest earlier from the meal.
Yeah. I mean, anyone could be a villain. Anyone could be a hero too.
And anyone can fly. I just pat Spleen on the shoulder.
Hey, don't do that.
And you start floating a little.
No! I like put my hands underneath the table to like keep my butt on the seat.
I told you last time, remember you can control it all you want.
Make an intelligence check, Spleen.
Oh, let's see. Okay, a sheet. Damn it, I rolled high. 17.
You feel fairly confident you can control this.
I don't. Oh, okay, I got it actually. Yeah. Yeah, I can't fly. It tickles my bladder.
Yeah, but you can fly whenever you want as long as I'm around. You don't have to look at the birds and be envious.
I'm not envious. Well, I was, but now I'm not.
I know.
Suppose you can also hunt the birds this way if you wish,
Hmm?
Yeah,
or hunt the things that the birds hunt. I suppose makes more sense.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
You ever thought about taking out your
That's from
enemies
above?
from above? Not the way
No,
you did
I
the
want
one
them
time.
to. No, I like to look. I like them to see me coming and like look them in the eye.
Yeah, you just gotta do it right. You know your shadow
like-
when you're way up there, oh, it's much bigger. When suddenly everything goes dark, you tend to look up to see what the hell's blocking out the light.
It's my little ass coming after you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, Yim, I ain't heard anything from you yet. I'm sure you got stories I haven't heard.
Yeah, probably a couple. Nothing too tragic, though. I've kind of let things just roll off my back whenever it happens and try to make the best of situations. I guess, did I ever tell you about my mate Yep growing up?
Don't think you did, no.
No. Oh, well, yeah, it's kind of what got me into mushrooms and all sorts of things. Well,
You
What is
have
this
a
backstory I don't
mate?
know of?
You have a mate?
oh,
You're mated?
no,
Oh,
my
I'm so you're
friend.
taken.
No, I'm not going to be tied down to anyone at any point.
Okay,
Like
great.
I'm all about exploring and things. Anyways,
Oh,
you meet my friend. Like we were wee tykes. Like I know I'm really short, but I think of me even shorter. And well, yeah, we were just mucking about, going on the hills, exploring things, and we went into this cave. And well, we didn't know any better, and we started poking and prodding at things, and found these mushrooms and this bright bright stuff all over the walls, and well, I kind of poked one of the mushrooms, and it just kind of poofed, and my buddy Ep, he just kind of took a big whiff of it, and got real funny, and he started getting really thirsty, and he had the bright idea of licking the bright stuff on the wall. And, well, he kind of puffed up and died. Right there.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, it was a shock. Wasn't quite ready for that.
Yeah,
It's a bit much for a little tyke to be seeing a dead body, particularly when it's your best friend and he's living 1 second, dead the next. But the takeaway I
Yeah.
took was, well, that sucks. And tell me more about that stuff that he just had. And, well, from there, just trying different things out. I've had a few pets over the years, little rats, nibbles, crumbs, squeakers, uh, all really good pets. Just really didn't like saying goodbye to them after they, well, ate something bad that I gave them. So I don't have any pets anymore, and that. So best of luck to your crocodile. I won't be giving it anything.
Yeah.
And
That's so very smart of you.
yeah,
We're not your pets now, are we?
no, unless you're
Just
into
wanted
that.
to check. It's. I mean, you do provide substances.
I
Yes.
mean, I've.
Oh yeah, like I'm not forcing you to have it. Like the pets, it was kind of like, well, you got to eat something. It's going to be this, and well, just didn't work out too well. So well, I'm not going to give anything to you guys unbeknownst. Or that that's not really my thing. Okay, that is my thing. That is entirely my thing, but not to you. We're friends. At least I'd like to think so.
I certainly hope so. I
See you naked. We're friends now.
But,
God, when you put it that way.
I suppose the takeaway that I want to hit home. You do keep track. You do learn from what you find. Yes. Yes. Yes.
usually, yes, yes.
Ah.
Like,
First you
I-
sniff, then you taste,
Nope, first you look.
look,
That's a
look.
very important thing. You
For
don't just sniff and lick anything. Got to make sure it's not another thing. That's
okay.
not one of those parties. But been to those, great stuff. We'll go sometime. Anyways, yeah. Look, I try and learn from them, as you would say. I don't go into the whole book learning stuff, knowing their proper names. I just look at it and describe what I see. So, like this cheese with all the fuzz. I don't know what it's called, but I call it fuzzy fun because it's fuzzy and it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, it's easy. It helps me remember.
Yeah, it is easy.
Now, is it going to help some guy in a tower who's been studying these things? No, not at all. But
Well, perhaps it might. There's no real reason that something has to have a certain name. I suppose.
I mean, you
It's
can.
what you
That
learn
guy in
from
the
it.
funny tower can also just like look at it.
yeah, would this moldy cheese be any different if it weren't called moldy cheese?
I suppose they probably wouldn't allow it to become that fuzzy in the tower, which
Well, that's their
also
problem.
means they may not understand the effects. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so
fascinating.
I like just letting things go, and yeah, sometimes things change a little. Sometimes they
So,
get a bit funky.
so if you eat that cheese, will you grow hair?
And, haven't tried it. What? What did you have in mind?
I'm just wondering, like, if you were like, let's say you accidentally shave your beard off, and you're like, oh fuck,
Oh, no,
I'm cold.
don't do that. Yeah,
And
would
if you eat
be
the
terrible.
cheese, will it help it grow back?
Hmm.
Or help grow hair that wasn't there?
Hmm.
Like, let's say you got burned, and it's really hot and your eyebrows go.
Yeah, yeah. And like, no, that magic stuff does it. Hmm. That might be something I'll find out now.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm just like giving Bucket that winks.
It's just
It is something that a lot of old men and some women are trying to stop. They want their hair to grow back, so I think we're onto something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously I've never looked into it. I have enough hair as it is, but yeah, I think I could. It's not for you, right? You have these gorgeous locks going on now. Like you don't want any more, right?
No, I got this handled. I'm just wondering.
Okay,
That's it. I mean, that's it.
like one of those asking for a friend, but in truth, you are asking for a friend, not one of those. I'm asking for a friend, but it's really
No, there's no friend involved in this at all. No way. No, it's just
If you were
Exactly,
trying to
no
grow out your
friend.
armpit hair, you'd
No
actually tell
friend.
us.
what? My armpit hair.
I mean, if you were trying to grow that out, I do believe that you'd tell us.
Yeah. I would. I don't think I can.
Well,
As the evening goes on, this conversation continues. But the general feeling of camaraderie and togetherness that this group has had to now starts to form, starts to unite. Very weird ways and forms. Really weird ways and forms.
that's the mushrooms kicking in.
Yeah. You guys eventually go to your rooms. You head to bed. With that long day that you had ahead of you, there'll be many more. But you'll look forward to what you can do tomorrow in the parliamentary offices. With that, I'm gonna end tonight's session. That was a really good session, guys.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. I want to thank D&D Beyond for sponsoring us tonight. Also, repping the Dire Bear merge is our little Miss Given
Yeah.
with a pride D20 in the bear mouth. It is fantastic to see and look at. Gonna be picking mine up soon enough.
It's very soft. Like it's a very light t-shirt.
But say we're still in the middle of a pandemic. I know it's been a very long couple years. It sucks, but we're almost out. Hopefully, soon enough. But social distance, wash your hands, brush your teeth, wash behind your ears.
Even if it tickles.
Yeah, drink your
Splitting, give her a
Ovaltine.
bath.
Yeah, drink your Ovaltine, and do you dare to imagine? You guys have yourselves a good night.